Welcome to my red room, my dear nostrils, and welcome to the Nashville Nose. I'm still your host as always, Dr. Magnificent. Yeah. Oh, and this scent adventure will be bloody brilliant today. And I put myself in this bloody red environment to represent the color of the fragrance we're gonna be trying out today. A long anticipated scent that I'm really excited to finally get to try. And I had to do it on camera with you watching. We're gonna be reviewing Must de Cartier Parfum by Cartier. Smelling it for the first time, seeing if I like it, seeing if it performs well. It's an individual review. We've done this a million times. We know what we're getting into. This Parfum concentration came out in 2015, but it is a flanker of the original Must de Cartier, which came out in 1981. I have not smelled that one yet, but I know it's a classic. But I was really inspired to get the red bottle Parfum flanker by one of my absolute favorite fragrance YouTubers. In fact, a lot of people ask me, as a fragrance YouTuber, who are some of the other fragrance YouTubers that I love to follow? And one of my favorites of all time is Zhao Lima from Scented Moments channel. I love his content. Not only does he have this nice, buttery, deep, robust, sexy speaking voice, which I don't, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I've come to grips with the abrasive nature of my speaking voice. But I do recommend you also follow Scented Moments. He's a brilliant fragrance reviewer, and I really feel his passion for perfumery, which I very much share. And he speaks very highly and very frequently of this particular scent. I found one on a discounter for a pretty good price, and the bottle looks really slick, so I figured, why not? I'm also very curious how I will feel about this because it is marketed towards women, which we know really doesn't matter. But it just tells me that it probably leans more on the feminine side of the scent spectrum. Classified as an amber floral fragrance, described as reflecting femininity and sensuality. And I do have a lot of more feminine leading fragrances in my collection that actually smell amazing on me. What really matters is how good it smells on your skin, because it smells different on everybody. So therefore it could smell amazing on somebody like Zhao Lima and smell terrible on me. Skin chemistry counts. So that's what we're gonna find out today. What do you say we shred some plastic? Oh good, I didn't rip the top of the box this time. I can get a bit overzealous with the knife sometimes. Plastic, get that out of here. Sorry. And here's the lovely red box, and it looks extra red because I turned all my red lights on today. And I'm really excited to see this sexy bottle. Oh, look at this. I didn't know this. The bottle comes in a box. In a box. I love when that happens, don't you? Ooh. I'm gonna have to start throwing boxes in the other direction so that way I lose my hearing evenly. Someone should write these perfume companies about their exploding boxes. So here's the extra fancy box that comes inside the regular box. It's got a nice leather binding, or at least maybe canvas, like waxy canvas. I wouldn't say leather. Yeah, it's more like a textured waxy canvas. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? It also doubles as an instrument. DJ Cartier. Okay, enough goofing around with the box. Let's check out the bottle. Big reveal. Oh, okay. God, what did I just say to myself? There's the bottle nestled nicely in there. Let's take it out so you can see it better. Kind of stuck in there. Oh, there it goes. There we go. At least both my ears are bleeding evenly. The bottle is beautiful. I love this style bottle. Wow. That is so nice. It's like skinny on the side, wide on the front. It's got Must de Cartier engraved in the cap there. And of course it is this nice transparent ruby red. Absolutely stunning presentation. It's gonna look good on my display. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Time to smell it. Let's go. Ooh, man. It's filling up the room. And it's filling up the room with something that smells very green and herbaceous, but also kind of vanillic. And the sillage is giving me kind of an old-fashioned feel. Here we go. Just like the sillage, I'm getting a lot of green herbaceous feel off the top. Yeah, this doesn't smell floral at all, at least in its initial opening. This is really nice. Yeah. Simply lovely. Yeah, I feel like as it dries down, it will probably lose some of that greenness, and I'm detecting vanilla that may become more prominent in its development. I'm intrigued so far. Let's check out the notes. I I hate it when brands do this. They only list 3 notes. Like, I want to know what else is in this thing. They list jasmine, gallibanum, and vanilla. So I was right about the vanilla. That green herbal nature is probably coming from the gallibanum. It's described as having an intense and persistent bitter green feel. So that's definitely at the forefront of the open for sure. Jasmine, yeah, I guess. But I would absolutely guess that there are more florals in there besides jasmine. Now that it's settling, I am getting a little bit more florals, but a good androgynous floral. Like, this has a classic feel to it. Again, I haven't tried the original from 1981, but I would imagine that this isn't a far throw from that. Yeah, okay, I dig it so far. Not sure when I would ever wear this. Seems like more of an upscale special occasion fragrance, but I'll have a better idea as I let it develop and dry down on my skin. So there we are so far. That's what I'm getting in the beginning. But yeah, it's green, it's herbal, and floral. And it has that nice feminine designer perfume underlayer. And even in just a few minutes of application, it has evolved a little bit. So I don't want to waste any more time on the open. I want to step away, let it develop, let it do its thing, give it some time to really show me what it's got.
Show me what you got.
I'll step away, come back in a few, and I'll really tell you what I think. In the meantime, hang in there, dear nostrils. I'll be back. So exciting, right? Okay, so I let it sit on my skin for about an hour 45, which was enough time for me to get the gist of the overall performance and full development. It's developed really nice. It's less harsh and abrasive as it was in the open, which is pretty normal. Performance is a little disappointing though, especially for a parfum concentration. But I think for a fragrance of this nature, that may be a good thing. Because I don't believe that there's only jasmine as a floral in here. I think there's a lot of other florals that they're not mentioning. I mean, I could be wrong. It could just be the jasmine and gallibanum juxtaposition that is making it smell more complex than it is. Because to me, I would argue, especially with the bottle color, I'm really surprised that there isn't a rose note in here. But I think I smell something rosy. I mean, it could be the color of the bottle and this entire room and my jacket that's making me think that. I don't know. What else is red in here? Oh yeah, my little preamp for getting my audio. Look, we got more red stuff. Isn't that great? I just wish I had some red glasses. All I got is blue. Oh well. Ooh. But yes, trying to block all those influences from my mind. I would guess that there's rose in here somewhere, but I could be wrong. Maybe neroli, maybe ylang ylang. It does get more feminine leaning as it dries down due to the harsh green bitter gallibanum restraining itself, but they are still in there, giving it this rugged undertone. The vanilla is more prominent, but it's not super sweet. I would argue this is probably more like a dark vanilla. It does have kind of a throwback feel to a classic perfume era. Some might call it old-timey, but it smells like something that should be highly respected as a perfume lover. So I would warn those who either lean more towards masculine fragrances or freshies or modern mainstream designers, this might not be for you. It smells very mature, but it's just interesting enough, and the bottle is absolutely gorgeous, and the price was just too good to refuse. It's one I think I'll definitely keep in my collection. I'm not sure what type of occasion this would call for, but I don't know. Probably something really nice and formal. But then again, as far as I'm concerned, I have a lot of great niche fragrances that smell way more elevated than this that I would reach for more often. I think this is one I'm gonna have to live with for a while and really just let it speak to me. For the price, I would not suggest blind buying, even if you find it cheaper on a discounter, just because it may be a bit polarizing to some people and more on the challenging end. I suggest you try it. I don't think it would be hard to find at the mall. I don't think it's discontinued. I mean, I see it on Macy's website, but man, for a 50 ml bottle, the retail price seems kind of steep. So if you can find it out in the wild, then give it a try. If not, I'm sure you can find a sample of it real easy. In the meantime though, even though it is marketed as a women's fragrance and is more feminine leaning, I do believe this to be a beautifully androgynous floral. And thank you for your beautiful viewership this evening. Let's do this again sometime. What do you say? Why don't you subscribe? Come on, we're really good friends at this point. It's like giving your really good friend a spare key to your apartment. Okay, no, actually nothing like that. But it would be very nice if you would consider subscribing and become an official nostril, because I'd love to have you. You can bring your friends too. Share me with them. And if you don't mind, give us a like, ring the bell, help me get in good with those beautiful algorithm gods, and leave me a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one or any other fragrance that you feel is a more feminine leaning floral that you think smells really good on those who prefer more masculine leaning scent profiles. Let's strike up a chat and let's reconvene here next time. Until then, I really hope that you don't forget to stay smelly. The doctor is out.